Now this illustration deals with the battery risk assessment. In accordance with NFPA 70E, the Annex F.7. Now notice the purpose of the change was to provide a guideline for performing a battery risk assessment by listing some of the possible hazards. Now notice, let's review this boxed in information first. And to perform a battery risk assessment, see the Annex F.7, which may include shock, chemical, arc flash, and thermal effects. Now notice the door is intended for entrance to and exit from. But we go to the NEC for this rule, 480.10C as in car, on page 354. Now the battery bank is discussed in NEC 480.10C on page 354. Now notice the working space. NEC 480.10C on page 354 provides the information, and it seems 3 foot in front, the width of the tray, and then of course the height now would be based upon manufacturer requirements in their specifications. But the clearance rule for the 3 foot in front and the width, or the 30-inch width or the width of the tray, whichever is the greatest, is in NEC 110.26 on page 50. The personnel space and doors open in the direction of egress. 110.26C3 is in car, page 51. Now, I would also recommend that you check the door and see if it's a listed fire exit hardware requirement in accordance with NEC 110.26C3, C is in car on page 51, or it may just be panic listed hardware according to 480.9E on page 354. So check this out very carefully and notice the panic hardware that you see here has to be listed. But notice in the new 2020 NEC, listed fire exit hardware has to be considered by this section that you see here. So check this out very careful. Now notice that we could also check in the Annex D to 70E, D.5.3 on page 67, and we have a formulas there and a means to calculate estimated energy. But to get the available short circuit current accurate, you need to check this out with the manufacturer of the battery bank that you see here, and they can tell you exactly what it would be. As far as I know, D.5.3 on page 67 of 70 gives you kind of an estimate, so you know what it might be.